Hi, I'm Andres.
And I'm Sylvia.
For the majority of my life, I've never really had a strong belief about myself that I could resonate with. I've never had a character to call my favorite, or a music genre to call my own, or perhaps even a faith that I could hold strongly and deeply in my heart. But in the past couple of years, I feel like I've changed, and I want to share my new self with all of you today. I've chosen out 2 songs and 1 character that truly represent me and what I believe in, and I hope to give you all a little bit of insight into the calm, faithful, and athletic sides of me. To begin with, I want to start with the calm side of me, which is shown in the song Lou John by Henry Mancini. Lou John is a song that first introduced me to jazz, and ever since I've had jazz, I felt a lot more peaceful. Lou John flows at a slow pace, which reminds me to take life altogether at a slower pace as well. Although I may have stuff to do from day to day, like assignments or caring for people, I know that if I make time to relax myself altogether, I can feel in a greater state of tranquility. Lou John in itself also has a lot of different songs that all come together to make something amazing. It's a gentle reminder that humans on their own are sufficient, but when they come together, they can make something beautiful, which brings me peace. In addition, I want to talk about my faithful side, which is something that I cherish more than my emotional side. The song that I've chosen to represent my faithful side is Lemonade by Forrest Frank. Lemonade reminds me that loving God should be a thing that's done with joy, and not with stress. By loving God with all my joy, I can maintain my happiness for years and years to come. In addition, Lemonade reminds me that God turns our struggles into blessings the same way that people turn lemons into lemonade. By knowing this, I know that no matter what I may face, God is always going to be there for me, and He is always going to care for me. Last but certainly not least, Lemonade gives me hope and strength, knowing that whatever I may face in life, God is always going to be superior for me, and He's always going to be in charge of what happens. I also want to talk about my athletic side, which is something I also take in great regard. The character that I've chosen to represent my athletic side is Hinata Shoto from Haikyuu. Hinata, despite his physical advantage, always seeks out a new way to beat his opponent, which I think is a good thing to think about, especially in sports. He dislikes defeat, but he grows from it. And that growth mindset is something that I keep in mind all the time whenever I'm playing a sport. I know that even though I may lose, altogether it's going to help me become a better player, and it might even help me more than winning. Also, Hinata views any obstacle in his way as a hurdle to be leapt over rather than a wall to stop him. Having this mindset in my everyday sports life is essential to me winning and me improving, and I'm glad that Hinata sees the same way that I do. All in all, these 3 elements that I've stated today demonstrate my true self in various ways. The calm, faithful, and athletic sides of me are all told within these 2 songs and 1 character that I've chosen. I've truly believed that in these songs and character, they don't only portray what I like, but they portray who I am and who I am to become. Thank you.